Okay. I might actually be too tired for this tonight. I don't want to be too tired for this, but I might actually be too tired for this frustration. Like that might be a thing. Hey there. Playing Final Fantasy 4, trying to find a seed where the chat works. This one crashed twice on its way in, so this probably isn't it. And if this isn't the one, guys, I don't know that I've got the patience to deal with YouTube tonight. Um, Make sure you go into the Discord at some point. If you hey the little face thing. Oh yeah, you can see my face here in the corner. It's oriented the wrong way, but you can see it. It's oriented wrong, but I'm glad you can see it. Not much to look at in the tent right now. Just me in the dark. But hey, whatever. If it worked, it worked, and the chat's working. So never mind. Never mind giving up for the night. Don't have to worry about it. Was that not the was that not great, Alec? Was that not a brilliant joke? Probably this was released in the US in the early 90s on the SNES as Final Fantasy II. They did that bit, Alec, the plot device bit, and I relaxed all the way. I was like, okay, this is going to be hilarious. You have returned. Were you able to recover the crystals? No, I'm sorry. I see. Golbez is very persistent. He is trying to open the sealed cavern by force. Yeah, it was funny as hell. That's all I wanted it to be. It had a good plot too. Like the actual villain's plot and everything that they were trying to do was all really good, not realistic, but good, modern. But the gags nonstop, the jokes were nonstop funny. And that's what I want in a comedy. I want the plot to make sense, and I want the jokes to actually be funny, and I don't want it to come to a halt for a random feel good sequence. It will only be a matter of time before he succeeds. I want you to get the crystal before he does. Luca, come here. Yes? Your necklace. Here. This is the key to open the sealed cavern. With this necklace, the entrance will allow you to pass. We must protect the last crystal. We'll do our best. Luca's necklace. Yeah, I will be seeking out Naked Gun again. I will absolutely watch that again. That was hilarious. That's the kind of movie that I would try to watch over and over and over to try to memorize all the good lines. No. He who fights lives to. Huh. Yeah, I've already dealt with that. Oh, now I can fly over these? What the hell? Maybe I could before. I don't remember where he said to go. Oh, I can't fly over the lava. Heard. Is this the thing that it wants me to go to? No. Nope. What up, Funky? I am letting myself relax. Playing some Final Fantasy IV. Is it the tower? Does it want me to go back? Why would it want me to go back to the tower? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's been a day, man. It's gotta be this cave, right? It has been a day. I have let myself. No, it is not this cave. I have let myself feel. Yeah, you feel tuned in a few times for sure. Let myself feel the whole gamut of human emotions, and the weather was stunning today, just so beautiful. Hey, One Punch. I'll get there. I'll get back to it. You told me Justin. I remembered it. I got there. I said I'd do it, and I did it. I don't know how I did it. It was hard. What? Why are you guys talking about going back to the tower? I don't want to go to the tower. Where in the name of God am I? Okay. Well, shit. Maybe I need to. Um, I'm very lost. I don't know where. Aha. Maybe I should talk to the king again and ask where the hell the cave he wants me to go to is. Southwest. Sealed cavern. Heard that. Thank you. My reading comprehension is bad. Yes, KJ, it is Final Fantasy time. It is Final Fantasy. You fucking game. Please don't have locked me out. I haven't saved. I'm gonna go as long as I can. I'm already tired. Move ass. Yeah, I have permission. Move ass. Yikes. I'm gonna play as long as I can, but I am tired today. It's been a long day. I let myself get way more worked up than I should have. No, I don't approve of the sentence I just said. I let myself get way worked up. I was actually saying before the chat, before you guys showed up, that if the chat didn't work this time, this was attempt number 2. If the chat didn't work, I was just going to go to bed. But the chat's working. I'm alive. I'm healthy. I'm happy to be here. Let's do it. I don't need to make any money. What are you talking about, Southwest? How do I get to the cave southwest? My ship can't fly over the lava. I was a little bit worried about this last night. That's what I was saying. Like, we can no longer get to the surface. So how? What the hell? How do we get? I was thinking that too, KJ. Like, do they? Is there another ship they want me to have? Is there an exit from the? But I can't get back with that ship. It's something simple that I'm doing again. Something simple. Maybe somebody will tell me in the throne room? He said go to the cave to the southwest. Does he mean this cave? This is the cave I was just in. This isn't really a cave so much as a dwarven base. And there's no other exit. There's no, like, southwest from here. Yeah. Huh. I don't want to do that a second time. What I want to do is I want to come out of here. You guys don't tell me anything. You just say nonsense. That's not helpful. Oops. Magma. I thought that said mango tortoise. I was like, that's a weird name. Magma tortoise is actually what it says. You can't see my face. I'm doing my best. But I'm going to have to turn my camera upside down. Whee! There we go. It looked right for a second. Come in here. What achievement did we just get? Legendary warrior. I guess 1,000 battles? That's my guess there. I have no idea. You said the door with the inn? It's probably the other side. Okay, door with the inn. You said take the stair up here. Oh, they have an infirmary. Sid's not dead. Sid's right here. Hey, where's my food? Thank you, KJ. I'm tired enough. I was gonna not even try this. Sid! Thank you. For real, KJ. Thank you for that. I can't believe it. How did you? Heh. Who's the geezer? Geezer? Who's this snot-nosed kid? Watch your mouth, windbag. You got a name to go with that yap of yours, runt? You're speaking to Edge, Prince of Eblan. It's hard to believe, but it's true. I'm also handsome and really skilled. Yeah, WKJ is very real. I'm tired enough. It would not have occurred to me. I know that dude even said, where's that guy that made your ship? And I went, he's dead. And I was just going to be happy with that as yeah, anyway. Stop that. He's in no condition to be antagonized by you. Haha, Rydia's got you whipped, eh, kid? Wow. Shut up, jeez. So, what a Golbez. He still holds all the crystals except one. But we can't go after the last crystal since we left the Enterprise at the surface. We've taken an enemy airship, but it can't fly over the magma. I guess it's time for me to shine again. What would you do without me, eh? Well, if he's done it once, I guess he can do it again. Back to bed. Wait till you heal. I can give it. Can it and give me a hand. I think he's fine. Yeah. Sweet. And a gratefully brief cutscene. Huh? I love that he puts the Edge to work. That was funny. Now you can fly over anything. Thank you. Sid? Did he just fucking die? No, he's sleeping. He must be pooped. He's overworked himself again. Thanks, Sid. Golly gee. KJ's the hero of this stream, man. What the? Smell a chocobo. Okay. Straight up. I'm silly enough. I straight up. He told me, and it wouldn't have occurred to me to go look. They've already done it to me in this game. made me run around and look for Sid, but find somebody in an infirmary, and it wouldn't even have occurred to me. That's so funny. We all have weaknesses. That one is one of mine. Tomra, I hear the seas of the overworld are blue. How disturbing. Mercy me, where'd you come from? Move ass. They say sylphs live in the cave to the northwest. Sylphs are afraid of us. Why are sylphs afraid of you? Move. Bitch. I don't want to talk to you. Don't want to talk to you. You'll be alright. You're naming wary or whatever. Let me rename my characters, but I've just got used to their names. Alright. Alright, what if we overspend on items for healings and restorings? Is this? No, that's just a path, like a road. Pavement is what that's called. It's just like different colored pavement. Welcome, what can I do for ya? I already have one of these, actually. I'll take that. Noise. And then what? Oh. Is there a... Thank you. Damn, boys. You're expensive. And on we go. I could have sold stuff and bought more stuff, but I didn't. Whee! What's up here? What's this about? Howdy ho, take our stuff. It's free. I love robbing people. Take it if you want. I do want. Alright, and then we're gonna save. And this is to the, northwest of you and the southwest of them. The way to the Jewel of Darkness opens only for those able to show proof of their rite of passage. Now, here's the thing. Does it close behind us? Because if it doesn't close behind us, we just gave Golbez access to this spot. So he's just going to be right behind us when we get out. Like, we're going to walk out of the chamber with the crystal, and Golbez is going to be in the next room. I don't know what pray is even supposed to do. I know what it doesn't do. Anything at all. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. What does pray even do? I love that her name is Miss Vamp. I do imagine that that's got to be absolute hell on the lower back, though. To hang like that? It's got to be absolute hell on her lower back. Marceline, the vampire queen. Whew. I haven't said it in a while, so I'm just going to say it. I really am very grateful for you guys. Very grateful. The rebound time that you're witnessing is not entirely me. I rebound quickly. But a lot of it is you. Oh, that was cool. Did we climb down the rope or just shimmy across it? And I'll be fine tomorrow. I'll be back to normal tomorrow. I'm doing my best, Stank. Thanks for being here, man. I'll be totally fine tomorrow. There are gonna be a lot of people that are like, "Wow, you were really upset yesterday, and you don't seem upset at all today." And it's like, well, because I'm not upset at all today, and I was very upset yesterday. All right, I do have to take a pause real quick. I have to pee pee. If I don't pee right now, I'm just gonna be doing damage to myself. Okay, I am also. I'm back. Oh, there's a secret dungeon, KJ? Heard that. Heard that. If there's a secret dungeon, I should do it. Well, if there's secret dungeons, we can go look for that. This is the Cave of Summons. I passed through here when I left the Land of Summons. Perhaps we should go ask Leviathan for help. Maybe we don't need that yet. I actually do not mind if you guys want to play the one with the strategy guide or offer suggestions or whatever. I actually don't mind. I had a little brother and he did that for me when I was a kid, so that doesn't bother me. I know it bothers other channels, like I know it bothers the Neebs guys, in large part because people will give you advice that's not good. But I trust you guys to not give me bad advice. Even if you do give me bad advice, what this program that I'm doing is not nearly as long term as theirs, and I'm not anywhere near as dumb as they are. Just straight up. Be paying attention to our health. I don't know what this dungeon's gonna be like. I feel like that's because it is really close to me. Man, the phone feels really close to me. It's because it had fallen over when I got up. There we go. That's better. I feel like I should have given the girls Rydia and Rosa, I probably should have bought him bows in this last town. Damn it. Why did you heal him? Oh, because I told you to. It's a good reason. Floor is lava. Ow, ow. What did that say? What? How do I get to that one? Hmm. You did your thing in Disc. You did your thing in Discord. You joined the group. Is that what you're telling me? Am I understanding your idiom? Your manner of speaking? Oh, I healed the wrong one again. Why are you the way you are? Why? That's very cool of you, Chia. I appreciate it, man. I really do. Alex, I think that's very cool of you. Damn it, you put her to sleep. Alright, Kane, I'm gonna need you to do just a touch more damage, pal. The dogs are really feeling it tonight. Can you hear them? Hey, Marble, my dude, what is up? How is the Discord chat tonight? I saw that you were in the voice earlier while I was getting this set up. I went through and I did a little bit of administration. There were people who had sent me friends and things. So I went through and administrated. I saw that you were working. Saw you're working hard. I trust you're being a fine representative of the Shaggy Philolitea brand. God, that was the most corporate joke I think I've ever made, and I don't love that I made it, but I hope you are not offended. Because I certainly wasn't today. Hey, okay, so while I've got you guys here, while so many of you, today was a 97 sub day. It might have been 79. Still, what the fuck? That's why I was so angry. That's another reason I was so angry. Heard that. Thanks, Marvel. Man, your work, man. You're a real mensch. You may not think of it as work, but I think of it as work. And I really appreciate that you are willing and able to do it because I sure as fuck am not. Either able or particularly willing. But yeah, today was a 79 follow day. Why? That doesn't make sense. Sub 79 or something like it was either 70 or 90. More than 50. And I saw that number and I'm just like, why? And that's not the right response. I know all of you guys want me to have the fist pump. Yeah, and that is the response I had. That was the secondary response I had, was to go, oh, right, yeah, okay, I'm supposed to be happy about this. I just don't know what I did that was worth that. Yeah, I know that about you. And so I don't want you to I'm telling you that I understand that it's work and I appreciate you, so you don't think I'm exploiting you on any level. The second you want to stop, you stop. We'll find somebody else who wants to do it. And we can even do that. We can just pass around ownership to people that I trust aren't going to fuck it up for a while if we have to. So that I'm not owner of everything Shaggy. I was talking about I guess now we're just going to get into the confession part where I just kind of talk to myself about my day. Oh, you guys were listening to Alex's music? That's sweet. I'm a little jealous. I missed out on that. I'm not jealous enough to go back in time and change it. But that was pretty cool. I don't know what I was saying. 1,600 hours seems like a lot in that game. See, I got over 5,000 hours in Civ 6. But fuck, man. Every game is unique. Fuck. Why is this happening like this? Why am I getting my ass kicked so bad? $1,600 or 1,700 hours or Red Dead. Red Dead Online, Red Dead, period. Not even because I don't like it. It just sounds like a lot. That sounds like a lot of time. I kind of feel like it doesn't make sense for fire to hurt any of this stuff down here. But then again, it doesn't really. I don't really know that anything down here. God damn, they do so much damage. Please cast that fucking spell. Okay. That's awesome. Hey, Marble, have you ever watched Neebs Gaming? They do the same thing. They do the cinematic storytelling within survival games. They tried to play RDO and they didn't like it. But I'm just curious if you've seen the way they cut and shoot. They don't. They actually pay an editor now, so that you do your own is super badass. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of time spent with your own. Heard that. They're my favorite thing. I'm not asking you to be like them. I'm just telling you that that's cool. I already watched that shit. Shit like it. That's cool. I find that impressive. That's a huge amount of effort. It's just so much labor that goes into the way you're doing it. Just blocking out the shots alone is a huge amount of effort and know-how. Fuck, man. Why with the toads? I don't want to be here. I think I'm getting my ass kicked. I might not be awake enough to do this. It's a labor of love for sure. I think it's cool that you do it. I thought about doing something similar, but I don't have any games that are conducive to it, except for Minecraft. Could do it on Minecraft, I guess. But it's just not in my heart to do that with Minecraft by myself. But we talked about that a little bit last night. It's in my heart to do it with friends. Do it. It's in my heart to get a bunch of friends together and play Minecraft. It'd be a lot of fun. Okay. I was talking about this last night and then I didn't do it. So now I know the answer. Now I remember. Crowd control, yo. Use your crowd control. And don't fight back attacks. Just don't. Tiny Toad and a Bog Witch. Damn it. That's annoying. Yeah. See, I'm not good at that. Uh I don't feel like I can build things. Maybe it's a confidence, maybe it's practice, but I don't feel like I can see it. I don't feel like I can see in that 3D space. I would like it if you did. If you wanted to do that, Alex, feel free. The Discord, I think you're telling me that you know how to do it, but if you want to give like talks and stuff to the group and people want to show up, do that. And if you get comfortable doing it, um, we could live stream together and you could just do it while I play this, and I would listen to you while you talked about your culture. You hear what I'm saying? If that's something that you were interested in, just guest speaker Alexander wants to tell us about the beauty of his culture, and I want to listen. So y'all shut the fuck up. It's something that we can do, or I can just do like I can do a private stream where if they want video and they want something to listen to, you can talk on the Discord. You can give your lecture or your talk or just share your knowledge. And fuck, I'm standing here talking to you and I'm not queuing up attacks. I'm just gonna wipe. I'm not even. I'm gonna make it to the bottom of this dungeon without having fought a single fucking fight. But you don't have to. Yep, yep. Chat in the chat now. Culture studies. Heard that. I'm not gonna join. Um, not because I don't love you guys, but because I don't want to. I just do not want to threaten my fucking stream and my chat breaking. So while the chat is working, um, I won't be in there. But on nights where I know the chat's not working, or I'm prepared for the chat to not be working, I might sit in and just listen. I love to be a passive listener. I would love it if we could have multiple shows going on at the same time, kind of like not exactly a three-ring circus, but more like a festival where they've got multiple stages happening at the same time. That would be very cool to me. People ask me like, what are my dreams? What are my plans? What are my goals? What would I think would be cool for the channel? How do I want the channel to grow? What do I want it to look like in the future? Yep. Yeah. Marvel. Yes. Yes. And I would like to be able to let go. I've been talking about my control a lot. I would like to be able to let go and just passively enjoy you guys. Even if that means like I'm gonna do a grind stream. So I'm just gonna get on and I'm gonna grind levels and I'm gonna hang out in the Discord. Even something like that would just be very satisfying for me as a human being, artistically, because I I'm not the kind of person who always wants to dominate the conversation. I don't need to say this to you guys. You have watched The Fountain for days now. Many of you for many days. I love to just listen. Has anybody seen Mel today? Have we missed out on Mel's presence today? Did I catch Mel this morning? I don't know if that stuff, calling anybody out by name like that, is appropriate or inappropriate. It just struck me. Mel usually likes these streams. That's all. I think he said he had a thing. Regular Mel. Mel on Discord, Mel the mod. I haven't seen Jay either. Hope he's okay. Hope he's good. You guys should know me by now. If I haven't seen you in 24 hours, my first thought is, oh, they've died. Yeah, what is this cave? He wasn't joking about this cave having a bunch of loot in it, but I don't know if it's worth the squeeze. Yeah, Mel's probably taking the day to recharge. For sure. Damn it, I didn't look at what it's weak to. No specific weakness. Will eat fire, though. Don't hit it with fire. Ugh. You guys are the worst. Yeah, normal Shaggy's back. I'm back to being able to think about the future, plan for what I want to do creatively. I'm totally relaxing now. And my luxurious locks gaze upon me and tremble. Tremble with what? I don't know. Bacon? That fucking cop following me around this morning put me in an instantly bad mood, and it lingered. That aggression, that feeling like my life was in danger, just followed me around for the rest of the day. It took me a really long time to just let go of that. By my estimation, it took me a really long time. I have seen other people take days, weeks, months, and years to get over what took me a few hours today. My polished brown lutes. Dined on fresh salmon in my castle. Edge. Poor Edge. He just gets it coming and going. He gets it in the party and he gets it from Marble. I mean, if he weren't a spoiled baby, he wouldn't deserve. Oh, hello. He wouldn't deserve it. I kind of wasn't anticipating that to work. I was kind of expecting that to not work. Oh my god. Please use Curaga. Please heal the party. Holy fuck. Edge. Bud. Level up soon. Like, catch up with the party in levels and health soon. You are lower health than my healer. What? Oh. Excuse me, Big Ballin'. What up, buddy? Saggy's also good. His nuts are longer than they used to be. My green-haired emo tree spite. Hey, we like Rydia. Rydia's kind of sexy. She grew up in a summer. That's a different kind of thing than normal in this game. You can do that because she went into the hyperbolic time chamber. You ever heard anybody say that before, Big Ballin'? Starting to get old. Been over coming out of the shower, and when I stood up, there was the worst pain in my back, and I realized I was standing on my testicles. She got the sunburn, something furious. She's berserk, Marble. I had a feeling you would. You don't strike me as a person who doesn't know your dick and ball jokes. But I just felt like sharing that with you. Yep, there we go. I'm here for it. What a fucking day it's been. Yeah, I'm here for it, actually. Unironically, I mean that. I totally mean it. Okay, so I'm learning something. Her sunburn was a little crazy. Monsters. Shit. Nope. Can't. Fuck. This is gonna be a long fight. Pam Anderson spent a little bit too much time on the beach that day. No shit. Because these fucking frogs, their only attack they have is to turn us into frogs. Fuckers. Pam Anderson. You guys the other night, you were there, I don't need to tell you, going through all the different names for beating off. And I'm just sitting here and trying not to laugh, can't acknowledge any of them. Seriously? I can't run from this fight. This is nuts. We're just gonna have to play probabilities. This is stupid. Trying to keep up with it. Berm, Pam, Sharkbait, and Ganondorf? Or Gandorf? Why why Gandorf? This fight's gonna take forever. Because they can't do damage to me, but I can't do damage to them, and I can't run. This is insane. Gandork. Gandork. Gandor. Gandalf plus Gandork equals Gandorf. Gandork. Heard that. Yeah, nice, KJ. Gandork was good. You son of a bitch. That jump is too powerful. Please don't get turned into a frog. Please? Thank you. Kane. What the fuck? And you're not gonna unfrog us? Really? Gandork the Lame. Age of Mythology? A very little bit, Chia. A very little bit. I had a friend who had it. I watched him play it for an afternoon, and he really liked it. It looked really cool. Sorry if trying to make my sinuses work. Uh, it is annoying. I don't have any. I don't have any drippage. There's nothing to. There's nothing to blow. It's just blocked. Green-haired Antifa girl. That's funny. Oh, heard that. I don't know why I did that. I can't do math this time of night, I guess. I gotta be more cognizant, conscientious of the fact that I'm bad at math this time of night. This digit is. You're gonna call her Tifa? Because she looks like. She kind of does look like. The green haired one looks like Tifa from Final Fantasy VI. Kinda, she does. Hey, Cassidy, what's up? Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, Angela. I'm feeling great, Cassidy. I'm good. I'm good. I expressed the full gamut of my emotional and vocal range today. I sang a bunch, and I endured less, actually, hateful banter and garbage from the chat today than usual. I don't love that you're not great, Cass. Lorna? Pronouns are they, them. Oh, poor Raina, Iridia. I don't mind you giving her this backstory. She's not a real person. Papa Lorna. Yeah, I know. You keep hinting at it, and I keep asking you if you want to talk about it, and you keep telling me that you don't want to talk about it. So I'm not going to ask you what the things are. I'm not going to fish for information. If you want to talk about it, I'm here. If you don't want to talk about it, I'm not going to derail my show. Yeah, if you want to talk about it, I'll listen. So long as it's appropriate, the mods are there. They will handle you if it's inappropriate. But I'm happy to listen. I want to listen. I want you guys, not just my regulars, future audience, I want you guys to use the chat to communicate with other human beings. Not to say psychedelic nonsense. Mad libs, like moron mad libs, aren't what it's there for. It's there to chat. My rat friend is trying to figure out how badly he does or does not want. I don't know whether he knows that he wants it yet. He's trying to figure out if he wants the sugar of that cotton candy that I didn't eat. And I ate almost none of that cotton candy. And she's not in the chat, but oh, I see. Did you do something that you weren't supposed to that resulted in that happening, Cassidy? Yes, we morphed into a support network for one another, and I also really like that because what I never wanted was a support network for me, the homeless guy, What I wanted to do was take my skill sets and create a support network for you guys. You are the ones going through real hardship. You are the ones who still have jobs. You are the ones who have kids. You are the ones with spouses and significant others. You are the ones with grandparents who are grounding you for things that you say didn't deserve the grounding. You know, like, well, it sounds like you shouldn't be talking to them, and they told you not to talk to them, and then you kept talking to them, and then they took your phone away. It does sound like you did something you knew you weren't supposed to do. And very quickly, this became a very, very close-knit, supportive, friendly network. I did not, community networks, maybe not what it was, or is yet. I didn't, I was talking about it this morning. I was talking about how terrifying I am. I was talking a little bit about my changing financial and creative goals. But, like, I did not expect you guys to surround one another so quickly. I couldn't have. Who could have? Who could have anticipated it happening so quickly? Huh. Interesting. Young's not dead. Young's not dead. Oh, that's such great news. Young, you didn't die, you stupid ass. Oh, but you don't wake up? He told us his name. We've been taking care of him. Oh. What? What? Well, that wasn't the extra spot with all the items that KJ was talking about. Yeah, when I'm not hitting the algorithm, you mean, Alfonso? When it's not recommending me to the algorithm? Well, if they're too old for you to be talking to them, honey, they're not, well, they might be important to you, but you're not important to them. If they're too old to be talking to you, yeah, if they're too old to be talking to you, they're probably not a good person. It's entirely possible that by my own definition, I'm not a good person. Hey, come on now. That's my trash. Get your own damn trash. The master lost his spark. Now he just sleeps the days away. The master Coco's workshop, home of the finest blacksmith. Okay. What's with the jars? Okay, well, that one has a remedy in it. That adamantite, I know where that is. Okay, I'm guessing that that's the extra dungeon that I went to. I'm guessing that I found the extra dungeon KJ was suggesting because it kicked my ass for a while. But it had Yang in the bottom of it. Makes me glad that he's dead. Or he's not dead. Makes me glad he's still alive. Thank you, Andrea. Hey, Greenie, what is up? I feel like sometimes I accidentally give you guys more or less exciting hellos. It's not on purpose. Yeah, it's a little old, sweetheart. Yeah, today, Greenie, was an absolutely stupid fucking day. More than 100 subs from all that mess. I gotta pause this for just a second. Absolutely insane day. Take care, Cassidy. It might be a good idea to consider that the difference in 17 and 20 is huge. He already has 4 years of work experience. Well, I'm just glad that you're safe, Greenie. Come on now. Out of my bag. Out of there. Actually, give me a second. I just don't want it in my tent with me. I can get in this bag all at once. I just don't want it in the tent with me. Kotetsu. Ether. I can, however, I can definitively say after today that I know for a fact about myself that I don't smoke weed when I'm stressed out. I smoke weed when I'm in a good mood. Because I am all but sober. I'm starting to get withdrawal pain. I'm proud of that. Take that, addiction. Take that. Because what I would have done as recently as, maybe as recently as 2 months ago, was come back to the tent, get stoned, and go to sleep. And that is not getting good at something every day and building a skill set for the world. That is not that. So I'm proud of myself, and I'm just every single day I'm deeply grateful in a new way that you guys give me the opportunity. You let me take the opportunity, frankly, to improve myself. It might not mean anything to you, but I don't think that's true anymore. It used to not mean anything to anyone but me. But that's just not true anymore. And so I don't need to preface what I'm saying like that anymore because it's just not true. And the people about whom it is true, they don't come to this stream. They don't come to this. I shouldn't feel like, and this isn't any of you, it's something I'm working on. I shouldn't feel like I have to work myself into a place of defiance in order to be proud of my workday that I've spent so much time bringing hopefully a little bit of happiness. I know that Greenie likes my shit. I don't need to qualify it like that. Bringing happiness joy, background noise, maybe a little bit of intelligence, maybe some witty banter into people's lives. They triggered me so fucking hard. I was sitting on that patio, but I was in United Dairy Farmers. I wasn't at that patio anymore. I was fighting old fights. Old fights I'll never win. And trying to understand why those fights ever happened in the first place, all at the same time. And I have learned that I don't have that skill set. I don't know if it's these new kids. I don't know if it's the internet. So this might be something worth paying attention to and talking about as a group. We could maybe come to something like a novel idea. I don't know if this is novel, if anybody's ever thought about it, or if I'm even right. But when we grew up, my age group and older, stop. The word stop was the end all be all. No and stop meant no and stop. Under any circumstances, if someone said no or stop, the fun stopped. Now, maybe that was only in my household, and so maybe that's what I'm getting wrong. But no and stop when I was a kid meant no and stop. And I think that is the thing that I'm noticing is when you tell someone to stop, they immediately do it again. There's no thought to there's no thought to stop. They immediately do it again. And when you tell someone no, they do it anyway. Yeah. You got to let some of the BS out, the BS out to make room for more. I didn't see what you said, Greenie. Oh, I definitely should have gotten a lot of hours from you. Yes, you do have to let some out to make room for more. That's what my IED actually is letting out some of my frustration so that I can go back and swallow some more. It's like, it really is, and you should be concerned. I really do binge and purge negativity, and it's not good. It's not a good habit. I learned it from my parents, the way I grew up. And I think that's why I triggered so fucking hard. Is I realized, I'm just surrounding myself with my parents. All these people who want to bring up and ask about my parents are just my parents. They're happy to twist the knife of that abuse. And so I experimented, but I now know. Heard that, Greenie. Oh, you engage little and it bothers you. Why does it bother you? I'm concerned for your well-being. I'm concerned that you're bothered. Our parents thrived on the chaos because it was the only thing they could control, Greenie. So when I talk about I might be a control freak, it's because I wasn't allowed to control anything because everything was chaos, constant chaos, no consistency. And so if I walked to school or if I biked to school or if I got myself up and caught the bus, I had consistency. But if I relied on my parents to wake me up and I rode to school with them, I was guaranteed to be late every day. And it was that way into my adulthood. My dad, he's like, you can move back into me. You can move back in with me. Now that you're 19, you can live with me, and I'll drive you to work every day. It won't be a big deal. 9 months in, they're telling me they're going to fire me if I don't find another ride to work because mine is too unreliable. I show up late every single day. And it's like, yeah, no shit. It's not my fault. But it becomes your fault when it's reliable transportation. And then you start dating your reliable transportation and you get into the situation I'm in. So just walk. My mother was a paranoid schizophrenic psychopath. No need to feel bad, Marble. Have you watched Metalocalypse? You ever seen Metalocalypse, Marble? Probably for me, the single biggest laugh in the show Metalocalypse is when they're all sitting around, the band are all sitting around bitching about their dads, and their manager goes, yeah, yeah, we know. You all had horrible dads. And Nathan goes, what? Not me. I love my dad. And then it cuts to that little vignette of him and his dad as adult men going to like going to like do little kid stuff like bumper carts and Disneyland. I am joyful when people had good parents. There's always room for a new guy, Dark Wizard. Welcome aboard. Thanks for being here, man. Always room for a new guy. Especially a new guy who announces himself as the new guy. You are always welcome from me. I was the new guy in every school I went to in every grade after fourth. You are always welcome. Yes, Greenie, that's why I like older women. It's exactly why. Our opposite sex parent teaches us what to look for in a long-term mate. I'm glad you loved your dad, man. All I ever wanted, Marble, I never wanted to be that guy that talked on the internet about, yeah, my dad didn't love me. I held out until I was nearly 38 years old that someday my dad would do the things that dads do, like text you out of nowhere to tell you how proud of you they are that you got 1,000 subs on Final Fantasy or 1,000 subs on YouTube or something. I also love Final Fantasy Dark Wizard. It is my relaxation game. I'm learning that it is a huge part of who I am as a person, and I haven't read very many of the text boxes. Only in Final Fantasies 6, 9, and 10 did I read any of the text boxes. So I'm playing them now as an adult to read the text boxes. Fuck yeah, man. I'm excited that you like 6. I'm going to get to 6, and it's going to be only a couple of weeks now. I fucking love that for you, Marble, that your dad was such a dude. All I ever wanted. My dad literally groomed me to be his best friend, and all I ever wanted was for my dad to be cool. That's a bummer. That's weird, Greenie, that he hid it from your sister like that, and that your sister took it so hard maybe isn't weird. I don't love my party setup. Like if I've gotten used to Final Fantasy 3 where I got to choose my party setup. And exactly, Marble. And that's who I thought my dad was. I thought my dad loved me enough to be hard on me. But yeah, that's not what happened. There was no transition to adults. He still talks to me like I'm a 5-year-old. Actually, when I say still, my dad didn't talk to me like I was a 5-year-old. My dad talked to me like I was a grown ass man until I turned 18. And I just resent that shit. I resent it. Talk to me like I'm a boy, Dad. I'm a fucking divorcee. Heard that, KJ. I'm glad that you guys were able to reconcile. For anybody who wants to know, I've left my life open. My dad can text me. I just don't reach out to him because it always hurts my feelings. Every time it hurts my feelings. Oh, you tried hunting and you were afraid you were gonna get lost on the way back. Well, that's cute that he always walked you back. And it wasn't that you were gonna get lost. It was the other thing. Oh no, you did say that, and then you also reiterated that you do not like doing the wee outside. That is a consistent character trait that Greenie has shared a few times. It's not something that I know in public. Poor, poor. I owe August an apology when I see him. If you guys aren't going to see him before I do, I owe August an apology. I had to yell at him, like you gotta give me some space. I'm freaking the fuck out, and you're making it worse right now. But we got through it, and he told me to have a good night. You know she wouldn't go hunting with you. Hey, let me ask you, because you got 7 of them, Marble, and you're a dad, and I trust that you're not gonna freak out about this question. How does that girly girl thing happen? Rosa she looks just like Celeste, doesn't she? Um, Rydia looks almost exactly like Terra in her Esper form. Take care, KJ. Thank you for being here at all, and thank you for talking to me at all. Thank you for sharing with me your life. Yeah, because you don't strike me. You first of all, you call her a girly girl, so that strikes me as at least the middle child of 7, and you don't strike me as somebody who encourages the hyper feminine uh, girly girl thing. So it just happened naturally. Is kind of what I was hyped. Yeah, if you wanted to talk to me about how does that happen, I'm very curious about how it happens. Because I've talked to a lot of women. I talked to a lot of women who were told that I'm here to hear it, Dirk. I'm here for it. I've talked to a lot of women who were told that um, that was pushed on them by their moms, and that's why they're tomboys. So I'm curious where girly girl, like how you get there successfully, if that's what you want. You guys strike me as the kind of dudes that just let your kids grow up, like just let them be themselves. Yeah. So you pushed her toward it and she became super girly, or did it just happen naturally? You wanted it, you didn't push, and it just happened. And she strikes me as younger. I think I was right about guessing that she's at least the third of them. Happened naturally. That's fascinating. That is fascinating. I have never known a girly girl. I've never met and talked to a girly girl, so I couldn't ask the question. And asking their dads is the only other way. I don't want to date your daughters, for the record. I don't like girly girls as dating partners, and they're obviously too young. I just really was very curious how that happens. I have dated so many resentful tomboys, closet lesbians, effectively. Kane pants Cecil in front of Rosa at senior prom. Probably, actually. Have you played this one, dude? The backstory for this game, why Cecil and Kane can't get along at the beginning. Kane hating Cecil so much that he decides he's going to go evil for parts of the game. Kane pantsing Cecil at prom totally fits. That's hilarious, Dark. That's hilarious. I would give you mod just for that joke if I could on these streams. That was hilarious. Oh man. I'm not as good at that part of this as I thought I was. That's very interesting to me, Greenie. Yeah, be well, KJ. Be well. That's very interesting to me. I hope you guys can understand why it's interesting to me, and that I don't need to keep explaining. Girlfriend's irrelevant. Just someday someone is going to come up to me and they're going to say, "Hey, I really want my daughter to be a girly girl. How do I arrive there without making her an angry lesbian?" And I'll know the answer. Have a good night, Justin. Thank you, man. Just for everything. Don't even worry about for what. Kiss the little ones. Have a good night, buddy. God damn it. You fuckers surprise me so often. So often. I hope in 20 years I'm still doing this or something like it. And I'm still saying that you guys surprise me. That's interesting. What do you mean, look awkward, Greenie? There are adult women, fully three-dimensional and realized adult women in their community, is what you're telling me, Marble? And I hear you, Greenie. I'm also giving you time to answer my follow-up. That's a ladder, right? Those are still rope. The original in '89. Yeah, I was born in '87, and my dad had the NES with the original, so that was the first game I ever remember playing. And I used to sit. You can remember this, I'm sure. I used to sit with the strategy guide when I wasn't playing, and I used to just fantasize about what the perfect party in the original Final Fantasy would be. Right, what would be the perfect party? How can I set them up with the and then born in '78? That's awesome. That's awesome. So you do know what I'm talking about. I used to sit and for my little brother before he could talk, I used to basically run D&D campaigns with the strategy guide with the book the book that came in the box with him. Final Fantasy has been a fixture in my life literally since before I can talk. Since before I could talk. I have a feeling I'm walking up on a boss any second now. Trapdoor. That's such a actually cool monster. It's kind of cooler than the fake treasure chest. Mimic is what those are called. The trapdoor is pretty good. I feel like something terrible is about to happen. That's hilarious, Dark Wizard. Oh, I missed everything that you guys just said. You like to put it on, you just feel awkward. You feel what? Like it's for someone else? It's kind of how I felt today. It's just wearing a black flannel and a smile, and girls were just staring. Set up a trap, so much for a smooth exit. Well, it's a good thing that we have Ah, cool. We get to fight a wall. So if you've heard me talk about it, I've been talking about it like crazy. But these old school games, for sure, had you fight a lot of walls. It was just a thing back then. I like it. I was hoping this would become a wall. I cannot see. This is not a good fight to not be able to see in. I probably want haste. I hate their spell books. Agreed with that, Greenie. Kefka is Zimus's brother? Probably, yeah. I don't know if that did damage. Probably it didn't. I would be surprised if it did. Oh my god. I do not feel good about this attempt. I think we're gonna fail. I didn't see whether Titan did damage. It probably healed the fucking thing. It's because they think they're funny. Just keep giving it hell. Hope for the best. Fusoya is Gomez and Sissel's long-lost father. That's funny. There's so much, because, you know, they were all designed by Tetsuya Nomura. They all do look so similar. And then, you know, they all have such similar backstories. But different, similar but different, you know. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. That was supposed to go on Kane. Whoopsie. We're gonna die. Damn it. Somebody always has to finish a combat encounter unconscious in this game. You're just not allowed to have everybody alive. Whatever. That matters to me more than it should. Whew. Welcome back, Jeremiah. Nothing to it. Indeed. Well, I guess we're not allowed to teleport out of this dungeon. Yeah, I also hate that. What's the point? So what's the deal with these? You're playing through 5, Jeremiah? 5 is next. 5 is really good. 5 is the one that I've been, like, champing at the bit to play. 3, I just finished 3. 3 has serious balance issues. Shadow and Edge are cousins. Edge is he's the Piccolo of Sabin and Shadow. Really, like, Edge splits into 2 people and he becomes Sabin and Shadow. Whoop. Didn't mean to do that. I do now know that it is a rope ladder, like a climby rope, not a shimmy rope. Yeah, both have throw. With Shadow's Dream. You know, I never did see any of the really cool extra cutscenes for many of the characters when I was a kid. I was too young. Good night, Alex. Kalinukta. Did I get that right? Was I close? I did get it right. I read those letters correctly. I'm trying, Alex. I'm trying. I said I was trying when I met you, and I really was. Kalinukta, is that right? Yay, I feel really good about that. And that means good night? Yeah, he's Realm's dad. Is that what you said? Oh shit, you do have Final Fantasy lore. Motherfucker. 4 is really good. Fuck, now, dude, I'm gonna have to play 6 with an actual strategy guide. I'm gonna have to go and find see if I can actually find a vintage strategy guide. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Man, I cried. I cried for days when the first time I played Final Fantasy 6 because I didn't know about the save shadow thing, and he died it. That's awesome. Okay, yeah. He dies. I didn't know how to get him back. I didn't know about the thing. I was crying, and a friend in my neighborhood told me how to do it. He actually did it for me. He's like, "Here, I got you." And did it for me. And I just sat there. I couldn't have been but 8 years old, just crying because Shadow was permadead. I was me as a kid. I felt so powerless. That's cool that he's Realm's dad. I didn't know that. That's good writing. That's an even better game than I knew. Clyde, thank you for telling me that. I might actually use that when I play. That's so cool that you know that. And yeah, Gogo is one of my favorite characters. I already know. Uh, I'm excited to play that again. Play it as an adult, treat it seriously, and understand what I'm consuming. Nita Nix. Okay, good night. Yeah, just straight up means good night. Cool, thank you. Huh. They're doing another horror spoof. The Wayans brothers are doing another horror spoof. They must not have liked that. They must not have liked the Peel horror movie. Big Mystery with Gogo. I'm not gonna say it a whole bunch of times, but I was a kid the last time I played that game, and I didn't know what I was reading, and then I don't read the boxes. I haven't played it again since I was a kid. I start to, and it's just such big feels that I don't ever finish. I get to Realm and Strago and I stop. What am I doing? Is it not this way? What am I doing? I'm trying to leave. Okay, well, I'm confused. I kind of low-key wasn't joking about the whole expecting Golbez and company to arrive behind us as we were in this dungeon, but that hasn't happened. Also, Edge, thank you for almost having more health than the healer by the end of this dungeon, but you are way behind the other dudes. Cecil's powerful, damn. What happens if I fucking still? Why is my system UI giving me alerts? Oh, because my battery's about to die? What now? Haha! Dumbass. Glad I looked at that. That would have been real fucking annoying if my stream had just turned off because my phone died. I'm not going to laugh out loud, but if my chat just broke while you guys were talking to me about those two very interesting topics, I am going to call it a night because YouTube can just kiss my whole ass. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm actually I'm enjoying getting to make your acquaintances, new guys. Fuck. Let me out. Just let me leave. Why the back attacks all of a sudden? I'm starting to get real sleepy. Let me leave. How the fuck did I get in here? I could just turn the encounters off. But where's the XP in that? And oops daisy. And right. What's going on? Cain, you belong to me, Cain. Bring me the crystal. Golbez. Cain? Get a hold of yourself. I'm all right. I'm no longer under his control. I couldn't say that. The dark crystal was seized. What are you doing? Cain! Now I can restore the Tower of Babel. At least, or at last, I shall reach the moon. Cain, wake up. Please, Cain. With all the crystals in our possession, the way to the moon will open. Stop! Damn it. Uh-oh. This bad news. Ooh, that cool. Oh, that's visually stimulating. Oh, and then it stopped. It could have done that for a few more seconds. I would have been into it. It smoked enough. Ooh. I feel like I probably don't want to go straight there. And I'm also guessing the chat's gone and busted itself. Because Dark Wizard was going to tell me a mystery about Go-Go. And this is much longer than the time it usually takes. Well, much longer than the speed at which he had been typing earlier. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to call it right here. 2 hours is, well, an hour and 40 is good enough. The 7 of you here, I dropped 2 of you, so that means the chat's busted. So I just want to say real quick, thank you guys for being here. As always, these late night streams are brought to you by Mr. S, my producer and dear friend. The battery bank that I almost forgot to have my phone connected to is brought to us by Mr. Alec Smith. And you all know who you are. So many of you have contributed to making this not just livable but comfortable. I've made the acquaintance of a few new people in this stream. You will see from me tomorrow, probably bright and early, and we're gonna do a little bit of experimentation tomorrow and see what things look like. Thank you. Until next time, I am Shaggy. I am Philolitea, and you are awesome.